Aloha, y'all. It is Wednesday, Woden's Day, named after Odin, Woden, Wednesday. Esoterically, it is a mercurial day. It is the 7th of January. The sun is in Capricorn, 17 degrees. The moon is in Virgo, 11 degrees. Mercury's in Capricorn, 8 degrees. But Venus and Mars are also at 17 degrees Capricorn. So Sun, Venus, Mars, their Cazimi it's called, all conjunct exactly in Capricorn. We'll talk about the astrology as we go. That moon in Virgo is trining all that Capricorn energy, but we'll talk about it. The cards we pulled for the day: the Four of Swords, and the clarifying card is the Queen of Cups, with the wild card being from the Divine Animal Oracles deck, Beauty, the Swan. So, if you're an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, you are the sword, the mind, but we all have a mind. And given all this Capricorn energy and moon in Virgo, it's like, how can we be still and collect ourselves before the battle? On page 128, Four of Swords, I allow myself to rest in stillness. Meditation, taking care of the mind as well as the body. Rest before putting your plans into motion. Take this moment to rest and recuperate after a time of challenge. Recharge yourself. Give yourself a period of contemplation and stillness, rejuvenating the mind and body. To sit in stillness and not do anything presents a different challenge as we observe the incessant mental chatter. All that Capricorn energies, Sun, Moon, Sun, Mars, and Venus conjunct exactly. Mercury and Capricorn is like, I want to hustle, I want to grind, I want to make it work, I want to leave my mark, can't stop, won't stop. And it's like, Moon and Virgo is like, be still, take a breath, breathe, there's a stillness, breathe out, there's a stillness. We need that. It's built in, right? Slowly we can see all this activity as the result of an active mind. When we focus on the breath and the accompanying sensations it causes, we are able to come into the present moment. In the present moment, we become simply aware of what is arising, unburdened by thoughts pertaining to the past or the future. Meditation in stillness allows us to dissolve the illusion of ego, which reveals a gift, the golden eternity, as described by Jack Kerouac in Scripture of the Golden Eternity. This conveys the mystic sense of rest and unity in all things. North Node in Pisces. Cultivating the art of presence is our greatest gateway to true happiness. The Four of Swords depicts the Starman sitting in meditation. He holds two swords by the blades, so the implements of action and violence are transformed into tools of meditation, delicately balanced on his knees. In front of him spins a gyroscope. He will not remain sitting for longer than it naturally spins. This time of rest is strategic and integral part of a well-balanced and multifaceted life. It's like when, in basketball games, when they're like, okay, we have two seconds of the shot clock. They take a timeout, they get the water, they look at the coach's clipboard. That's what we've got to do right now. The diamond geometry pattern emanating from his third eye refers to the Diamond Sutra, the discourse of the Buddha on the nature of ultimate reality. MRI scans taken while patients practice meditation and mindfulness reveal how the brain's fight-or-flight center, known as the amygdala, or the primal region of the brain associated with fear and emotion, actually shrinks in size when you meditate. While neuroplasticity, which is your brain's ability to change, adapt, and learn, is greatly impaired by stress and burnout, and most other organs of the body are adversely affected as well, chronic stress is a killer. It is crucial to have a period of replenishment after a time of intense work or any form of trauma. Right? Jupiter in Cancer, retrograde, is opposite the Mars-Venus-Sun conjunction. So it's like there's with the Moon and Virgo, it's like we have to do a service to ourselves and create some fluidity and water in the dryness, right? There's just the everyday groundhog, grind. The Four of Swords suggests it's a time for you to take a break from the persistent activity and thrust of life. Investigate the nature of the mind through the powerful process of breath and observation. As we at times are forced to take care of the body, this is your time to support, nourish, and cleanse your mind, giving yourself space. Life is relentless, the stories of our lives revealing themselves moment to moment. However, there are times when you must simply stop. Like the space between words that gives the form to sentences, being still is as important as taking action. So meditate, take care of the mind as well as the body, rest before putting your plan into motion. We have plans and we want to do them. Sun, conjunct Venus and Mars and Capricorn, but we have to take care of ourselves in order to do that effectively. You got to take a pit stop every now and then just to have the gas in the tank. So the clarifying card is the Queen of Cups, the watery part of the emotions. If you're a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, this is you, your suit, On page 80, Queen of Cups, I'm a conduit for powerful love, open to sensuality, seeker of desires and potent pleasures, rich empathy, creativity, and understanding. I think the idea here is, notice how there's two pillars of the swords and the two pillars of severity and mercy in the Kabbalistic kind of tradition, the Freemasonic Solomon's Temple thing. We are the Kundalini ping-ponging of that, and the more fluid we can become with our breath, with our actions, with our ability to breathe and still ourselves, life becomes the hub of the wheel that we're witnessing, and we don't get overwhelmed, right? We stay centered, and we can play creatively, fluidly, dynamically with the dynamos of life, because it doesn't sit still. So the wild card is Beauty from the Divine Animal Oracle deck. Number 20, Swan. On page 81, number 20, Swan. Beauty is all around us if we care to observe it. The natural world provides so much of it, right? That Four of Swords. Sit and notice things, smell the roses. However, remember, beauty is highly subjective. Love yourself first and know yourself. Look for the beauty in the situation. Ask yourself, or ask your questions, and they will be answered. Beauty, the magic of the Swan. Swan magic is pure and graceful. It is perfect to use for love workings and also when you wish to find more beauty in our world. Everyone could do with a bit more beauty in their lives. So how do we open our eyes and our hearts and our minds? We be still and know, right? And we allow the breath of life to be a conduit through us, right? We are vessels of consciousness. In a sense, everything's consciousness, but we have an aperture and a capacity, and we need to recharge the batteries every now and then in order to move forward well and slither and slide through life and appreciate the good, the bad, and the ugly. Everything is awesome, but like, do we have eyes to see, ears to hear? The way to get that is to be still and know, and ultimately then you can kind of move in a viscous way towards an awareness that everything, challenges, joys, yin and yang, is all beautiful and divinely orchestrated, and it is a pleasure and a privilege to be a part of if we can only get that message. Mercury ruled day. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I gotta wake up, I gotta get another cup of coffee. If you have, leave a tip. Holler for a reading. $50 for an hour of cards, 5 tarot and 5 oracle cards for you is $50. $150 for 3 hours of astrology. If it is your birthday, happy birthday, Capricorns. It's half off on either or both of those, so there's a great way to save and gift yourself or others a birthday thing. And if you refer somebody to me, you get half off on a card reading for yourself. So just take a moment and take stillness. It's like Gandalf in the Mines of Moria. Sometimes before you make actions, which will come no matter what, you have to kind of gather yourself and get the lay of the land before just grinding through it, because that's how you replenish yourself and create the stillness that allows for the apprehension of beauty at higher and higher and more deep levels. So on that note, enjoy your Woden's Day. I'll catch you on the flip side. Adios.